What happened again? YouTube's being kinda stingy with its copyright system. And I guess it's for the best considering that was a terrible review, but Warner Bros, you're not even monitoring it. You're not gonna lose anything from that review, but I guess I'll just stop making reviews. And it's a good time to stop doing them, I guess, because really, to be fair, they weren't that good. But whatever. I'll go back to what I was doing before, but still, kind of a bummer. At least editing-wise, a lot of time wasted. Well, what the hell else have I been up to? Well, not really much. I actually kind of dropped anime for a bit, aside from watching 1 or 2 shows and a Chinese cartoon that's going on right now. And I started playing Dark Souls again. Dark Souls 3 is kind of a... Started playing Shovel Knight again, and I figured, hey, this costume seems pretty cool. Let's start doing the helmet. Ended up continuing making the costume, and I'm currently actually putting it all together, and I want to actually document things that I have done, things that I wish I had done, and things I wish I did like a lot better. The things that I almost included, but I figured it'd be a little bit too much of a hassle. And while the helmet looks pretty good overall, actually, I'm actually pretty surprised how it came out with this first attempt. But there are a few like pretty big flaws. Like on the top, you can see all the seams. I didn't really use that much quick seal for it. Same with the horns, they are soft and they still work. There's plastic dip right now, and they do keep shape. The only issue I have is the seams again. Instead of making it more square, I should have followed Bill Duran's tutorial a little bit better. So instead of it making square, I'm making it a little bit, making the templates like more oblong shaped so that they contour a little bit better. But again, just more seams that aren't necessarily sealed the best. Not that bad for a first attempt, really. The back was actually probably the easiest piece. It was just kind of a giant stingray. Just kind of outline your lats and you're good. I kind of overextended mine, but I could probably just trim that down and I should be fine. But everything else, again, really simple. The shoulders were really easy. The hardest part was actually putting the insulation foam on the outside to line it. Now I still have to seal those with Plasti Dip itself and paint the trim gold while the inside's actually blue. But for what's coming out so far, I'm actually I'm alright with it. I'll come up with a final design for the wrist, and I've kind of put a little bevel in there so it has some detail. But I'm not too happy with these, but they'll work for now. I'll make this costume again. The armor that hangs off is similar to the shoulders, a little bit smaller at the same time. They'll be able to like kind of swing off a bit considering Shovel Knight's actual armor. In game you can't really see it much, but they do kind of flap off. I'll have to probably connect it with a belt via probably more insulation foam and hold it all together, at least for the bottom of the plate. And again, really simple. The only real issue I have now is figuring out this fool's feet, because like they look like Mega Man's kind of, but like really tiny, and also look like plate legs. I mean, the very least I have to do is make the shin bottom. The rest could just be like Under Armour, but they're just a weird shape. But really, other than that, I'm pretty much set with this costume. I just gotta start plasti dipping a lot of things. Actually, start working on the feet and the knee and the elbow pads. Not pads, the kneecaps and the elbow guards, I guess you could say. By the way, I'm having fun with this project, and I'll actually start looking into making more videos concerning how I made most of this later on. But before actually preoccupying myself with making the videos, which I do want to make, I'll probably have to write the scripts out first and then record everything. But again, before doing any of that, probably finish this costume up, go to the convention, heading out to Anime Expo on July 1st, and then see how it goes from there. I'll probably make a lot of tweaks here and there, because again, there's a lot of things I wish I'd do in retrospect, but whatever. It's one of those costumes that I had a lot of fun making, so I want to do it again, but probably a lot better.